What's going on? What's going on, everybody? God bless you. Hope you are doing well. Let me get this music faded out. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? All right, we're doing Q&A, and we're doing it solo. So no Sue, no Jason, and I was literally praying, like, Lord, give me something to talk about. Give me something to talk about. And I literally didn't find out until yesterday that nobody was going to be able to show up. I mean, I knew Sue ahead of time, but yeah. So I'm getting nothing. I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Hey, Melanie. So I was like, let's just do a Q&A. Just do a Q&A. But what's going on, Melanie? So you guys can just literally ask me anything. And if nobody asks me nothing, this is going to be a very short broadcast. Or I could do some of the would you rather questions that pop up on this website I have here. But yeah. So yeah, Q&A. Literally ask me anything Bible related, anything. Do you want to know what it's like living with somebody with dementia? I can tell you a great example of what it's like to live with somebody with dementia. So, all right, so that my mom stops using the oven it's a flame oven type oven. I got her this pot thing, which is actually amazing, and it heats up water like super fast. It's electric, so you just plug it in and you put water in it, and just put like as much water as you need, and it's like faster than using the oven actually. And but it's just for water. It's just to heat up water. That's it. I wake up. I go to the kitchen. She's in her bedroom, by the way, just chilling in her bedroom. Wake up, go to the kitchen, and this thing, which is supposed to be for heating up water only, she filled it up with 2 big cans of soup. I started screaming, "What is this?" She's like, "What's the matter? What's the matter? You're not supposed to put nothing but water in here." I'm like, Lord, is it possible that I could wake up one day and not find something crazy when I wake up? Just like one day. That'd be lovely. Yeah. So that's what dementia's like. So yeah, we just had soup for brunch since it's already open, so I gotta eat it now. Not what I intended to make. I was gonna have eggs and bacon, but oh well, we had soup. And she's still in the kitchen. Anyway, yeah, so that's what dementia's like. You never know what you're gonna get. The only issue is, what if one day she does something that's dangerous? Because she doesn't know what she's doing. So she doesn't know the difference between this is dangerous, this is not dangerous. She doesn't know what she's doing. So that's tough. That is tough. I'm like, really? What were you thinking? And then the crazy thing is, some of the soups that I get are like spicy, and I'm not a spicy guy. I really don't prefer spicy stuff, but I've noticed when I have if I have a cold or if I feel stuffy, eating a spicy soup will actually clear me up. So I kind of save that for if I feel like super stuffy, and then I'm like, oh, I know what'll help. I'll have some of that spicy soup. And that's what she put in there, 2 of those. And she does not do spicy, like, at all. She used to be able to tolerate it. Now she can't at all. I'm like, you picked it. These say chicken noodle. You could have picked those, but you picked these. Never a dull moment. Let me tell you, dementia, never a dull moment. So, yeah. All right, but so far we got nobody asking me a single solitary thing. So this might be a fast broadcast if nobody asks me nothing. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can find a good would you rather question since nobody's asked me nothing. This is a website that actually shows you a random would you rather question. Let's see. This one's kind of interesting. Hide the spicy ones. There's only one left. So I only had like 3. So there's only one left. And I kind of put it in the back. I moved it to the back and I put the chicken noodle ones in the front. So yeah. But so here's a interesting one. I want you guys to ask me questions. I don't want to ask you guys questions. I want you guys to ask me questions. This one says, would you rather have a slow internet connection or always be in traffic jams when you drive? That's actually that's a tough one. They both stink. So again, would you rather have a slow internet connection, always have a slow internet connection always, or always be in traffic jams when you drive? Isn't there some parts of the country where you are always in a traffic jam anyway. They're used to it. They know they have to leave super early. Which would you prefer? I don't know. I'm thinking. I mean, I don't drive now. I literally go almost nowhere ever. Only time I go anywhere is to the pharmacy or to the doctors. Like I went yesterday with my mom to the doctors. So for me, right now in my life, might as well be the traffic jams because I don't go anywhere. I literally never drive almost ever. So for me right now, I'd have to go with the traffic jams because I don't hardly ever use the car ever, 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 ever. So that would make more sense in my life. But if it was different circumstances, eh, then I'm not sure. But right now in my life, yeah, traffic jam because I never drive anywhere. I don't go. I'm always in this house. Literally go nowhere. Because again, you gotta watch her because you don't know what she's gonna do. You literally don't know what she's gonna do. Soup in a water thing. Unbelievable. Melanie says, I'll take the traffic jams. Good time to crank up K-Love for our worship time. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that part, but the only thing is, like, if you're supposed to be somewhere and they're waiting for you, that gives me, like, super anxiousness. That makes me, like, I start freaking out because I hate to be late for anything. Listen, I'll even if I get there, like, 30 seconds before I was supposed to be, I'm still cool. But once that time hits, I'm starting to freak out. So, yeah. But anyway, that was a good question. So since Melanie's the only one playing, I guess we'll just move on to the next question. Let me find a good one because I'm not going to just read anything because some of these are crazy. Let me see. That's kind of dumb. This is funny. But I don't know how you would do it. No, I'm not going to do this one. That was dumb. It said, I'm not going to, don't even answer this. It said, would you rather have 5 feet or 5 hands? But how? How are they positioned? Do you go extra legs and arms with those? That's a stupid question. I'm going to skip that one. Oh, this might be interesting for my sci-fi people. And again, I'm here for you guys to ask me. I'm sitting here asking you, but I want y'all to ask me. But this says, would you rather live in a world where robots or aliens ruled the world? Melanie says, if you have someone to watch your mom for the entire weekend and you were free to go anywhere, what would you do? For the whole weekend, I might go visit my brother. I still haven't seen his new house. He's 3 hours away, so I would need the whole weekend. But yeah, I've still not seen his brand new house that he got. Twice we tried to go, but literally the second time, literally had this. I did everything. I packed mine and her suitcases. And it was a 4-day weekend, I think. And everything was in the car. All she had to do was get in the car. That's it. I can't. I'm not going. I'm like, do you not understand all the work I just did? Packing your suitcases. Well, not suitcases, one. You, me, all the work I did, trying to make sure I don't forget nothing. Everything's in the car already. And now I'm going to say no. Oh, I was heated that last time, man. Let me tell you, twice we tried. So yeah, I might want to go visit my brother. Yeah. I'm not sure how far. I know he's upstate New York, but not like Jason's upstate, but he's like way on the other side of New York, more west. So I was gonna say maybe meet Jason too, but it's still gonna be kind of far. You never know. Plus he's busy. What was the question again that I asked you guys? Would you rather live in a world where robots or aliens ruled the world? All right, let me think. Aliens or well, I mean, who made the robots? That's my question. I'm assuming we made the robots. I'm thinking robots. Because I'm figuring like, listen, you just need one good EMP. Do a nice worldwide EMP like they did in the X-Men cartoon that I just finished reviewing. You need one good EMP, and then suckers ain't nothing gonna work. Now nothing else is gonna work either, but at least nobody's ruling over us anymore. Yeah, and it would probably give give you time to dismantle them, deactivate them, and then figure out how to get electricity back on. But with aliens, like, are they good aliens? Are they bad aliens? Maybe they're like, we're taking over. You have nothing to say about it, but they're actually not so bad. I don't know, but I think I would lean with the robots. I think I would lean with the robots because I think there's easier chance to defeat them. The aliens I ain't got a clue what kind of technology they have. No clue. All right, Melanie said robots. Thor's hammer would take care of them. Oh, so we're living in fantasy world. We're living where comics are real. Thor's hammer would take care of them. Okay, so we're living in Marvel world. Okay, I'm thinking real world, but okay. That's funny. All right. Nobody's literally asking me anything, so I guess we're just gonna keep doing would you rather questions. Oh, this is funny. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Would you rather eat steak with a spoon or soup with a fork? Which is funny because I literally just had soup because of the incident. Adam's in the building. I think I have Adam's aquarium going on in the background. Yeah, I do. I do. It's on my other laptop. I'm giving him some watch time hours, bruh. Any hammer would do. Yeah. But yeah, so let me read the question again. I'm here for you guys to ask me questions, but here I am asking you guys questions. So I'm still waiting for y'all to ask me anything. Would you rather eat steak with a spoon or soup with a fork? I mean, I think soup, you're gonna miss what kind of soup. I don't know if I think Carmen always tells me I'm thinking too hard when I do this, but I think in this case you are thinking too hard. Yeah, Adam says steak with a spoon. I'm agreeing. I agree with Adam because as long as you have you're welcome. As long as you have a knife, which assume you're eating steak, you're gonna have a knife. You can use the spoon to hold down the meat, and then use the knife, and then you scoop it up with the spoon. With the soup, you're only gonna pick up the solids. You're not gonna be able to. I mean, you can pick up the bowl and slurp it, I guess. But you know what I'm saying? I think I'd stick with the steak. I think I stick with the steak. So, yeah. What do you say, Melanie? Super steak. What do you think? I'm waiting on you, and then I'll move on to another question. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Steak, because fingers are also available. That's true. That's true. All right, so we all gonna go with steak again. I'm waiting on y'all to ask me something. All right, anything. What do you want me to ask, Rick? I don't care. The Bible, my personal life, whatever. Have you ever seen the new Fantastic Four trailer? Yeah, I pretty much see every Marvel trailer as soon as it comes out. Yeah, unless it just came out like yesterday or today, I think I've seen them all. If something just came out, then I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure. Definitely looking forward to that. I'll put that on the screen. I mean, it's on the screen, but I'm putting it on again anyway. So let me see what the next question is. Oops, I mean to put that back again. All right, this says, would you rather have free coffee or free ice cream for the rest of your life? That's an interesting one. Would you rather have free coffee or free ice cream for the rest of your life? In a way, this is a tough question for me because, all right, I don't drink coffee. Oh, so then the answer should be easy. Obviously, you would pick ice cream. Slow your roll because I'm also lactose intolerant. So if I can have any ice cream, it has to be the lactose one. Lactate, is that what they call it? Lactate ice cream. Yeah, as long as it's a lactate one, or I'm gonna have to take lactose pills. But I've tried those before; they don't always work. But yeah, I must say ice cream. The thing finally looks better. Yeah, I think they did pretty good. I think they did pretty good with his look for sure. So, would you rather have ice cream or coffee for free for the rest of your life? So Melanie says ice cream. I'm not a coffee drinker. I like tea, but I don't even drink tea that much. I made my mom tea. She said she was cold. I was like, well, perfect. Since you already opened up the soup, I'll heat up the soup and I'll make you tea and that'll warm you up. this stupid tablet never works right. Come on, what are you doing? I gotta be able to see what my mom is doing. All right, let me restart this thing. This thing was acting stupid. Hold down the power button and don't let go until it automatically restarts. If you ever have a device that won't seem to act right, that's the secret. That's what you do. You hold down the power button until it turns off. Melanie says, I like coffee too. Yeah, I'm not a coffee person. And if I were to do it, I would have to put like a lot of milk in it. And then is it coffee anymore when you put a lot of milk? I don't know. All right. Nobody else is saying anything, so I guess we'll move on to the next question. What? All right, this just made me laugh, so I'll read it. Again, I'm still waiting on y'all to ask me questions. Listen, if you're watching this on a replay and you're still here, ask me questions in the comments, and I'll answer you later in the comments when I see the comment. This one's funny. Would you rather always have to travel by hippo or by kangaroo? But kangaroos are like, they hop around and they're fast. Hippos, aren't they kind of slow? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe hippos are fast too. I don't know. All right, this tablet is driving me up a wall. Oh, there we go. We're finally restarting, I think. This thing has got to be pretty old too by now. But I ain't got money to get a new one. Would you rather always have to travel by hippo or by kangaroo? Again, I think kangaroos are faster. I would think. Don't hippos move kind of slow? So just for that reason, I'd pick the kangaroo, I think. Oh, Adam says hippo. Okay. How come hippo? What would be your reasoning for the hippo? Because nobody would mess with you? Because he would just stomp on you? What's the reasoning for the hippo? That's fascinating. Why do you pick hippo? All right. I don't think Melanie answered yet. Did you pick Melanie, kangaroo or hippo? Melanie picks kangaroo. All right. Let's see if I can get this app to work again so I can see what my mom's doing. Make sure she ain't doing nothing else crazy today. I literally yelled. I try to be calm and not freak out. But sometimes you just see something that's like, how are you supposed to restrain yourself when you see something that crazy? Because no one will mess with you. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. But me, I'm always looking for speed. So that's why I picked kangaroo, and I thought hippos would be kind of slow. All right. Again, ask me anything, you guys. I didn't mean to ask you guys stuff. I want you guys to ask me stuff. Okay, this is interesting. Would you rather be stuck in a cave for a day or stuck in an elevator for a day? What is your favorite Bible scripture? I always mention Jeremiah. I always forget the reference. I know it's in Jeremiah. It's the one that says, "Behold, I am the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me?" I could probably look it up and see. Flesh. Oops, I spelled flesh wrong. No, that's Jeremiah. That should be good enough. Let's see what we get. Fix the tablet so I can see Mama. And she's still sitting at the kitchen table. Why is this taking so long? How did you start doing a daily show? It was when Periscope came out, and it was announced that Periscope was the #1 app. And I was like, really? Why is it so hot and popular and good? And so I was like, huh, that's interesting. Let me figure this out, why it's so popular. And then I realized what it was, and I was like, oh, people just live stream and they just do whatever they want. I was like, this is pretty cool. Let me see. I'm still trying to bring up this verse. Why is my internet not working? How can my internet not work when I'm broadcasting and you guys can see me? Hippos can go 19 miles per hour per Google. Oh, okay. So yeah, I was like intrigued by the app, and I'm like, really? You can just go on there and talk about anything you want to? And then I did see some Christians doing it. I was like, oh, I think I could do that. But there was one woman in particular, not that she was doing Christian stuff specifically. She was more like into business slash motivation kind of thing, but she was also super funny. I just loved her. She was hysterical. She always made me crack up. Yeah, something's wrong with my internet, y'all. Let me try a different browser. Why is this not working? What in the world? Let's see if another browser will work. This happened to me once before. I was literally broadcasting, no problem, but I couldn't get any other page to open unless it was already open. This happened to me once before. Like, how's the would you rather thing letting me do it? That is so weird. A Neil Diamond concert was the first thing I saw on Periscope. Oh, wow. Interesting. So, yeah, anyway, so I saw this woman and I was always on her broadcast. She even asked me to help her sometimes because I was literally always there doing stuff in the background and whatever. And her name was Malika. And she kind of inspired me. And I was like, you know what? I think I could do a Christian broadcast kind of like this. And in the very beginning, I would do two separate things. I would do a worship song, and that's it. Next broadcast, I'd read the Bible, and that's it. And usually, I think I would do the worship first, and then read the Bible, and then the Bible one kind of. I would still stay and hang out and talk and whatever, and then it would become a much longer broadcast than just reading the Bible. And the reason I separated them was because I was kind of running. Is she still around anywhere? Yeah. She's on my Facebook. She's posting there a lot. Once in a while, goes online. I was splitting them subconsciously on purpose because I didn't want it to be like actual church in my mind because I didn't want to be called or be known as pastor. But then God was like, stop it. Just make it one big broadcast. What are you doing? Stop running. Like, that's your calling. That's who you are. Now, it's not a traditional one because I don't have a building where people go to. So that's why I say I'm an online pastor. But yeah, put it together. And then from there, that's when it really started to actually take off. And yeah, it became a big old community, at least back then. Now it's only a handful of you guys. But back then, it was nothing to get 200 people on a broadcast. Sometimes 1,000 more, 5,000. You never know. But yeah, that's why we all say we miss Periscope because there was so many people on. So it was very interactive, very fun. Yeah, and here I am still doing it. It'll be 10 years in October. Will I still do it after October? After 10 years? Only God knows. All right, what was the last question? Did we ever answer it? Oh, no, we didn't. Would you rather be stuck in a cave for a day or stuck in an elevator for a day? So now I'm going to be like Melanie just was. Am I alone? That's an important question. Am I alone or not? Because here's the thing. A whole day, it's not like a few hours. It's a whole day. There's things humans need to do within a 24-hour period. I'm not sure if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Like sometimes you gotta go to the bathroom. Never been on Periscope. Yeah, it's a dead app, unfortunately. Where's the cave? I don't know. But I mean, in an elevator, you're gonna be safe, I suppose. Especially if you're alone, you should be safe unless things gonna fall down. If you're not alone, again, that's what makes a big difference. Like, what if you end up with a psycho? But if you're alone, the cave is also a safety issue because you don't know if there's critters in there, you don't know if there's animals in there, if there's something dangerous in there. So the elevator, I'd be more safe if I was alone. If I'm not alone, I don't know if I'm with a psycho. I mean, the chances that I'm with a psycho are probably low, but you never know. Yeah. What are you gonna do? A whole day? Listen, you gotta do number one and number two eventually. I don't know if I can hold it for a whole day. In an elevator? At least in a cave, well, you can go wherever you want to. You got to do what you got to do in a cave. But you're in an elevator, and if what if there's a camera in there too? Uh, Adam says cave. I can use the bathroom somewhere away from where I'm standing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Melanie is saying cave too. Yeah. The only thing that makes me hesitant about the cave is again, what if there's something lives in that cave that don't want you in there? At least in the elevator, you're probably safe, but ain't no bathroom in there. So, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah. I'm still trying to decide. To be honest with you, I'm still trying to decide. Um, what would I pick? Because I don't know if something's in there that wants to eat me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Oh my gosh. That's the thing that's making me hesitate. What if there's something who's overthinking? No, but I mean I think that's 100% valid. It's a cave. You don't know who lives in there. Where do bears typically hibernate? Caves. I'm really hesitant. I'm not sure which I would pick. That safety is a big deal for me. I don't want to have to poop in the elevator. But like I said, if I'm alone, all bets are off. You shouldn't have got this elevator stuck. At least I'm safe. Ain't no bear gonna come out and eat me. I'm still trying to think. Golly. I think I'm gonna go elevator. I know you guys said cave, but I think I'm gonna go elevator. No, I understand that if the bear is hibernating, but not every animal hibernates. You know, could be venomous snakes in there. I don't know, and you're not gonna see them. It's dark. You know, kind of dark. Even in the daytime, still gonna be a little bit dark in there. You may not see them. They might be get you, and then you're dead. Ain't no snakes in the elevator. Ain't no bears in the elevator. You know. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go elevator, even though it's gonna be embarrassing because I know at some point I'm gonna like, listen, I gotta go, and here's my corner that I'm gonna do it in. I'm sorry, it's gonna stink. Lights or no lights. Well, in the elevator, it's probably lit, right? Don't they usually have emergency backups even if power goes out? Isn't there like a backup thing? I don't know. All right, we spent way too much time on this question, but you guys pick cave. I think I pick elevator because of the safety issue, even though it's probably going to be really, really gross. All right, let me see if I can find a good one. All right, let's see. Some of these are dumb. I'm skipping them, but you guys can still ask me questions. Hello, that's what the purpose of this broadcast is. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I like this one. Would you rather live in luxury in a town you don't like, or in a shack in a town you love? No psycho in the cave. Well, the animal could be considered a psycho if he eats you. Would you rather live in luxury in a town you don't like, or in a shack in a town you love? Do I have a car? I assume I still have a car, or I can go where I gotta go. I don't need luxury. I really don't. So I'm fine with a shack. I'm totally fine with a shack. As long as I have everything I need, I do not need to live in luxury at all. I am totally fine in a shack. And if it's a town I love, then I assume there's things to go out and do, you know? Unless you're an animal whisperer. That's funny. So, yeah. Oh, we got 6 people now watching. So, again, even though we're doing a lot of would you rather questions because nobody's asking me anything, the point of this broadcast is for you guys to ask me stuff. I don't care what it is, anything. Bible, personal life, my testimony, I don't care. Anything. So again, this would you rather question, since nobody's asked me anything, would you rather live in luxury in a town you don't like, or in a shack in a town that you love? Wow, it's saying no internet still. I tried another browser and it's still not working. How's that possible when I'm literally broadcasting and I'm fine? You guys can see me and hear me. This has happened before. That is so weird. And then I hit troubleshoot and it says can't find a problem. Clearly there's a problem. All right, let's see. Does it suck to be around? It does suck to be around bad people. I'm sorry. Is that what you said? Does it suck to be around bad people? Is that the question? I mean, it usually sucks to be around bad people. Usually, I think. But you got to do what you got to do. So, I guess, is that the question? Does it suck to be around bad people? Yeah, because they're bad people. So, again, would you rather live in luxury in a town you don't like or in a shack in a town that you love? Again, I go ahead with shack because I don't need luxury. What's your favorite non-fast food meal to eat? Probably steak. Steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes. I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy with steak and potatoes. I'm totally happy with that. All right, Melanie said shack. I don't know if Adam answered. Would you rather live in luxury in a town you don't like or in a shack in a town that you love? Yeah, I don't need luxury. I can deal with the shack. That's fine. As long as I have everything I need, I don't need a big place at all. I really don't. All right. You can still answer that question, but I'm going to move on. But you guys, please ask me questions. Would you rather have constantly chapped lips or constantly stuffed nose? Stuffed nose is too annoying. Adam says, probably shack. Happiness is a privilege. I can always make more money. Yeah. As long as the shack has running water and heat. Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah. Yeah. Would you rather have constantly chapped lips or constantly stuffed nose? I'll go with the lips because the nose is going to affect the way I talk. It's going to affect the way I sing. It's going to make me feel more miserable. My lips are chapped a lot anyway, so I'm kind of used to it. But yeah, that's to me. This is easy. I rather have a constantly chapped lips than the stuffed nose. Stuffed nose is too annoying. Way too annoying. What say you guys? Melanie says she'd rather have constantly chapped lips. All right. Adam, feel free to answer that as well. Would you rather have constantly chapped lips or constantly a stuffed nose? Stuffy nose. Stuffy nose is too annoying. I would not want that. I would not want that. Let's see. Lips. Yeah. Stock up on chapstick. Yeah, for real. All right, so looks like we all agree your lips. All right, again, you guys can ask me questions. I'm only going to be on for like an hour, so at 3 my time, I'm cutting this off. This one is interesting. Would you rather go a year without combing your hair or a year without deodorant? Hmm. Well, again, in my very weird situation that I'm in right now, I literally hang around nobody but my mother most of the time. Um, and you guys see me every day, but you can't smell me. And I do try to fix my hair if it looks like a mess. So, in my current situation, I think I would do the without deodorant for a year. Deodorant, I shower every day. Yeah, that's a good point. But there's some people that they shower twice a day and they still smell. And that's unfortunate, you know. How did you find Ben? I think I was just looking up like Bitcoin and Litecoin on YouTube one day, and I was just looking like to see if anybody was on YouTube that talked about it. And at that time, there wasn't that many people. There was a few. Most of them are not even on there anymore. And he was one of the ones I found. I have long hair, so I need to comb it daily. Yeah. So yeah, he's one of the ones I found, and I was like, I really like this guy. I don't know why. Something like I felt like my soul attached to his soul. Like I want to stick with this guy. I liked him, and I really, really did. Ryan Stack, with the upcoming tariffs, I would encourage you to look for used electronics to save money. Hair. So Adam says he'd rather go a year with. Oh, Adam, it doesn't count if you're bald. I just realized that was a dumb question for me to ask. But yeah, use electronics to save money. Yeah, I have no issue with refurbished, secondhand. Most of the time when I look for something, especially if it's more expensive, I have no problem with refurbished or secondhand at all. None. Zero, zilch. No problem with that at all. All right, let's see. Let's do another Would You Rather, or you guys can still ask me stuff. Let me see. I'm trying to find good ones because some of these are kind of stupid. Or if I think I know what everybody's going to probably say, I'm going to skip it. Oh, this is a good one. I think this is a good one. Seeing here about electronics. Yeah, I agree. Here's a question. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? That's a good question. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? I mean, I think I know what people would usually say, but I could be completely wrong. Adam says, even if I had hair, I'm in the public all day. No need to smell. No, that's a good point. That is a good point. You are around a lot of people. I am not. So that's a good point. That's a good point. All right. So the question again: would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? What do you guys think? What do you think? Again, feel free to ask me questions. That's what the point of this broadcast actually was supposed to be. But since hardly anybody said anything, we only got 5 people watching. So, what's that weird staticky noise? Stop it! Stop it! Wait, do I even need this sign? If you know when, you can prepare everything in advance. So you're saying you rather know when, not how. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? Adam says neither, but for this, how. Oh, so you prefer how you're going to die, not when you're going to die. Okay. Me, I think I would go with the when. You know, the how. What's going to happen is going to happen. What are you going to do? But the when, then at least I have a timeline to be able to prepare, right? Who is the other person watching on Facebook? Let me see. Was that the only other person I saw typing anything? Was that Ryan Stack guy? Was that the one you're talking about, Ryan? Is it Ryan you're talking about? I can't even go to Facebook because it's doing that weird thing where I can't check anything. Nothing's working except yet I'm broadcasting. It makes no sense. How does that even make sense? I mean, I could try to turn my internet off and on, which would disconnect me for a second. Do you want me to try that? And then see if it'll fix my internet? Because I would be curious to know if that would work. You know what? Let me try that. But again, what was the question? Oh, would you rather know when or how you're gonna die? I go with when. I go with when because it gives me a timeline. No, no, no. What? I'm gonna disconnect myself for just a second and come right back and see what happens. Forgive me. I should be right back though. Hold on 1 second. Let me just try this. Am I back? Am I back yet? Am I back yet? Am I back yet? All right, let's see if I can do a website now. Oh, that worked. Now everything's working. That is so weird. That is so weird. That makes no sense. Why would it do that? That is so weird. I don't understand that at all. Huh. I don't know, y'all. So, all right. So we got me and Melanie say when, and Adam says how. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's look for another one. No more hair questions because not all of us have hair. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Would you rather have wet gloves or wet shoes every time you go out in the snow? It didn't seem like you went anywhere. It didn't disconnect. Oh, I probably didn't move and it looked like I didn't, but I definitely did. They told me I was disconnected. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, so that was a question. Would you rather have wet gloves or wet shoes every time you go out in the snow? I've had wet shoes before, and it is not a fun feeling. I've had wet gloves before, also not fun. But which one's going to be more annoying? Gloves can't stand wet feet. I'm kind of with you. Having wet feet is it's another level, man. Wet gloves, that's annoying, but wet feet, that's even more annoying, I think. That's even more annoying. So if I have to pick between wet gloves or wet shoes every time I go out in the snow, I think I'd pick the gloves. I don't want to have wet feet. I think I'd be miserable with wet feet. All right, let's see. We got 2 on Facebook, 1 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. That's what Restream tells me. I don't know who you are, but I can see the numbers. Adam, if you feel like answering that, I'll ask the question once more. Then I'm going to go to another question. Would you rather have wet gloves or wet shoes every time you go out in the snow? I'm going to stick with the gloves because I hate my feet being wet in shoes like that. Hate it. Let's see. All right. Anybody else? All right. And again, this is Q&A. You guys can ask me anything. That's really what this was for. It depends where you want frostbite. If it's that cold, then yeah. Wet gloves, yeah, I think we all agree. Gloves. Those wet feet is it's the worst. I hate it. All right. Here's another question. Would you rather have neighbors who are always noisy or neighbors who are always nosy? Noisy or nosy? What would be your ideal job? I mean, probably something in ministry, to be honest with you. Something in ministry, maybe to actually be a brick and mortar pastor, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Noisy, MYOB. Mind your own business. That took you a second to figure that out. Noisy, because you want people to mind their own business. Okay. So if they're always noisy and you're trying to sleep, how you gonna sleep? Although I already have a way to deal with that because of you know who that I live with. So yeah, since I do already do that, maybe the noise wouldn't be so bad because I literally sleep in actual noise so that I don't hear her screaming in the middle of the night. So would you rather have neighbors that were always noisy or always nosy? I will have no trouble sleeping. Okay. Some people they can't do that. They gotta have like almost complete silence, complete darkness. I think my pastor's that way with he's gotta have no lights in the bedroom when he's trying to sleep. Nothing. It's gotta be pitch black. You can't see a single solitary thing. That ain't happening in my bedroom because everything I have is in this room. All my electronics in this room, and they all have little lights on them, so it's never pitch black in here. But I do have a mask thingy that has headphones in it. That's how I sleep with the noise. Let's see. I can put up with noise if they are cool. Put up with noisy if they are cool. Yeah. Um. Yeah. If it's daytime, I can drown out their noise with my own noise. If it's nighttime, I already sleep with noise. Like I said, I have that. It's like a headband, and it also you can just cover your eyes with it, and it's a headphones. It's Bluetooth headphones. So I literally sleep with rain sounds, and sometimes I'll have like that and the Bible or that and something like a story, whatever. Read me a bedtime story. Nosy can be good for safety. That's a good point too. Nosy can be good for safety. So yeah, I don't really do anything. So what you gonna be nosy about? Okay, you want to be nosy? Okay, I'm gonna have a very boring life. So I'll probably go with nosy because there's nothing exciting about my life. I live with my mom. That's it. So yeah, I think I'm probably go with nosy. Even though I could deal with the noisy. I could, but um, I think I'll go with the nosy because my life is boring. What are you gonna discover? What are you gonna find out? Are you literally gonna come to my windows and watch me? Like I don't think anybody's gonna go that far. I'm thinking of Bewitched with Mrs. Kravitz on Bewitched. She was nosy. Boy, was she nosy. Good lord. All right, I think we got past that one. Again, ask me questions. That's what we're really supposed to be doing here. Let's see. Let me see. This is so funny. Okay. Okay. Should I ask this one? I don't know if I should ask this one. Yeah, it's not too bad. Would you rather wear no underwear or no socks for a year? Adam says, if they're too nosy, I'm not afraid to walk around in my birthday suit. All the kids are gone. Yeah, now you're getting fitter and fitter and fitter. You're going to look good in the birthday suit. Just saying. Boy, you want to see a show? I'm going to give you a show. What are your anonymous questions asked? Where are your anonymous questions askers? Most of the time on the Instagram thing and the Facebook thing, it's not even actual people. It's the app itself is asking me a lot of those stupid questions because nobody's asking me anything. No socks. So you rather have for 1 year wear no socks rather than no underwear. All right, so we got one vote from Melanie, and she says no socks. I actually walk around the house most of the time with no socks, unless it's really cold. If it's cold, then I put socks. Yeah, I'm fully covered from head to toe if it's really, really cold. But most of the time, I am not wearing anything on my feet. And my mother will yell at me all the time, like, what do you care if I'm barefoot? Are you cold? I'm not. I'm fine. So yeah, I think easily I would say no socks because I already wear no socks most of the time. Hey, Linda's here. Just jumped in to say hello. No problem, Linda. No problem. So you say socks too? So for 1 year, you have to pick would you rather wear no socks or no underwear? I already don't wear socks most of the time. So I think I'm going to go socks. I think I'm gonna go with socks. All right, and again, feel free to ask me anything. That's really what we were supposed to do. All right, let's see. Here's another cool sci-fi question. Would you rather be able to time travel or be able to stop time? Adam says, no socks. I try to go barefoot most of the time. Yeah, I'm already barefoot most of the time. So, yeah, that's an easy one. This is interesting, especially if you like sci fi. Would you rather be able to travel in time travel, or be able to stop time? That's an interesting one. Melanie says time travel. Okay. Anybody else? Would you rather time travel or be able to stop time? I really hope my mom put on her adult diaper because she was not wearing one. And that's not a good thing, especially now. It's getting worse. Sorry to be gross, but yeah. It's already, we got 8 minutes left. Quantum leap style. You want to jump in other people's bodies? I would not want to do that. I would not want to do that. I would not want to do that. Where'd your family come from and how did they end up in Connecticut? You rather travel through time, says Linda. Yeah. Time travel. Yeah. I mean, time travel is super duper cool. It'd be so cool. You could discover so many things. And probably in the past, I would easily say time travel. But right now, I think I would rather stop time because the time is stopping for everybody but you. And I could just feel like I could get stuff done if I could stop time. Because I always feel like I never have enough time to do anything, and I'm always tired all the time because I'm having to deal with my mom and her insanity. What you never know what she's gonna do next, and then my job, and they treat me like crap there, and I just feel like I never have enough time to do anything. You know, if I could stop time, I could sleep. At least get that in, and maybe I wouldn't feel so tired, right? I could sleep, I could exercise, I could do all the things I want to do. Now, we probably can't use electronic devices, but I could probably use a pen and a pencil and a paper rather. I don't think time stopping would stop that from happening. I don't think. I don't know. Back to the Future style would be cool. Don't want to stop time since I saw the Twilight Zone episode where he stopped time and broken. Oh, and the broken clock. Oh, when he broke his glasses? Was that the one you're talking about? When he broke his glasses and he couldn't read, and that's the thing he loved doing the most? Back to Connecticut. So my parents are from Portugal. My uncle was here already as I think he was already a citizen here. And then my parents always dreamed of coming to America, the American dream. And my mom's brother was here, and he basically was able to get them to come over here, and the rest is history. Yep. They believed in the American dream. But yeah, that Twilight episode was it the time stopping, or are you talking about a different one? I'm thinking about the one with the guy with the he loved to read. He was always reading all the time, and he got in trouble even at work. He was at the bank, I think. He worked at a bank, but he was always reading. He was getting in trouble because he always would read. It's like you need to do your work. Stop reading books. And then he finally was able to do whatever he wanted because nobody could stop him, and he broke his glasses, so now he can't read either. That stinks. That is the ultimate Twilight Zone episode. That's horrible. That's horrible. I loved the Twilight Zone. Oh my gosh, that show was amazing. Loved it. That's a show I could review. Twilight Zone episodes. That's a thought. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? Where would you live? Anywhere, anywhere, anywhere? Well, I would rather live somewhere where there is no or almost no snow. You remember that episode? No or almost never snow. Like once in a blue moon snow is okay, but I would not want a lot of snow. Like here in Connecticut, we usually do get a lot, but lately, the last several years, we've not gotten that much snow, and I am not complaining. Hello had a clock that stopped time but broke the clock when the time was stopped. Clock that stopped time but broke the clock when time was stopped. Oh, was it like a stopwatch thing? Was it like a stopwatch? And then he could stop. I think I remember that. I think that's a different one. The old ones were so good, right? So good, the black and white. Was that the one where he could? Was it a stopwatch and he could stop time? And he kept doing stuff. Was like, oh man, you just keep getting away with murder here. And then yeah, he broke it, and then he couldn't get time to go back to normal again. So now he's stuck in a permanent. Everything's frozen. That would be horrible. That would be horrible. Oh my gosh. Man, yeah, Twilight Zone. You get me excited about Twilight Zone. We got 3 minutes. Did we oh, so everybody said time travel, and I'm the only one that said stop time. In this part of my life right now, I would stick with stop time. But probably normally I would say time travel, to be honest with you. All right, let's see. Let me find a really good question here for the last one. That's a stupid one. Let me see. Okay, this is not a bad question. Would you rather have one best friend or 5 really good friends? The stopwatch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would you rather have one best friend or 5 really good friends? They're not best friends, but they're really good friends. What would you rather have? I think this is already my reality, so I love y'all. Y'all are all my friends, but online friends, I'm talking about this. For me, this is like real life. I can see you. I can go visit you. You can visit me. That kind of friends. I'm not talking about online friends. To me, that's different. That's a whole different animal. Linda says just one best friend as opposed to 5 good friends. All right. Anybody else? Would you rather have only one best friend or 5 really good friends? Not best friends, but they're really good friends. Melanie says one best friend. All right. I don't know if Adam's still here. You still here, bro? Let's see. Let me check who's here. Well, I can't see who's here. I can just see the numbers. 2 Facebook, 2 YouTube, 1 Twitch. Who's on Twitch? I don't think anybody. I haven't seen any comments from Twitch. Who's watching on Twitch? Who's stalking me on Twitch? Who are you? Reveal yourself. No, just kidding. All right, what's the question again? Would you rather have one best friend or 5 really good friends? And then after this, we're out. So this I should have labeled this "Would you rather" instead of Q&A. I'll probably go back and change the graphic on this in YouTube and change it to "Would you rather," since that's really what it became. All right, one best friend. Wow. So I'm the same way. So we're all in agreement, and right now that's my current reality. Who else is watching on Facebook? I can't see who. It just tells me the number. I don't know who it is. Unless they write a comment, I don't know who it is. I can't see the who. I can only see the numbers. I don't know who it is. So that's for their privacy, I guess. Yeah, I don't know who it is. I can only see the numbers. I don't know who. I can't see the names. Unless you type something, I have no idea who's watching. I only see the numbers. But on me, I'm the same way. One best friend, Pastor Corey. That's my best friend. For years, he has been. And so, yeah. And I'm totally cool with that. Never mind, they left. Maybe they got nervous. They're like, oh, he can see me? No, I can't see you. I don't know who you are. I can only see the numbers of people. I can't see the names of the people. I can only see how many. We freaked them out. They left. Well, plus it's 3 o'clock, so I'm going to get out of here. One thing I'm going to try to do is my taxes and my mom's taxes this weekend. I'm going to try to do it. But yeah. Do you want to be Do you want to be on Rumble or YouTube? Well, I'm on both right now. What do you mean? Do I want to be? I am on both right now. What do you mean? Or do you mean prefer? I'm on both, aren't I? Yeah, you're on Rumble, so I'm on both. What do you mean? Do I want to be? I'm already on both. Or do you mean do I prefer? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Me? Me? Question mark. Me what? I'm still not sure what you're asking me, Adam. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're asking me. I'm not sure what you're asking me. I think I still got your aquarium going. Let's see. Yep, I still do. Your aquarium's going. I'm getting you them watch time hours, brother. I'm trying. Oh, prefer you? Doesn't matter. Whatever you prefer. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I don't get anybody on Rumble, so Rumble doesn't. It's just there. It's just there because there's no better alternative. So I don't give a rip. Doesn't matter. YouTube or Rumble doesn't make a difference to me. I don't really care about Rumble. Prefer watching Rumble or YouTube? Yeah, I don't care. Use wherever you prefer. I don't really care. I mean, it's going to help the watch time hours on YouTube, I guess, if you watch me on YouTube, but I don't really care about Rumble. It's just there because there's no option. If TikTok didn't stop letting me go on TikTok, I wouldn't have Rumble. I'd be on TikTok. So I don't really care about Rumble, but it's whatever you want. I don't care. Doesn't matter. But anyway, all right. That's it for me. Thank you guys. I think despite the fact this didn't go how I wanted it to go, I think we still had fun anyway, right? Do you agree? I think we had fun. I think it was fun. If you watched this on a replay and you made it all the way to the end, kudos to you. Kudos to you. And feel free to ask me questions in the comments, of course, if you still want, and I will answer you when I see it. But yeah, I'll be on tonight, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, super late night on Saturdays. The only day of the week where I don't come on at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. Pacific. So, all right, yeah, that's it. Let me go see what if Mom needs anything, and maybe I'll start working on my taxes now. I don't know. But yeah, maybe see you tonight. Maybe see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's that for me. Thanks for the fun. This was actually fun. I enjoyed it. So yeah, peace out, y'all. Love you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.